the budget cloud really complicates the rest of talking about Davis politics. And if we don't have any peripheral development, we don't have any fee generation. So there are a bunch of different ways that it adds up that we don't have much money. How does that affect Parks and Rec and relationship with the school district
Sure.
and the city?
Well, first, I think that most studies have shown that development in terms of residential does not pay for itself. We get a short-term injection of cash because the developer goes, oh, okay, I'm going to build 100 houses. Here, I'll give you 15 grand per house. And then, the city's happy because like, wow, here's a bag full of money. But we are now responsible for the infrastructure and all the needs of those new 100 homes and the new 100 families that live there. And in the long run, that one-time injection of cash from the developer and then also the property taxes typically don't pay pay for the full cost. So it's a short-term gain, but probably a net long-term loss in many respects. But that doesn't, many people do kind of chase after that development for that quick fix. I think there are stable communities in terms of population that are able to balance their budget and have nice amenities. One of the things that's...
Traditionally, that's what we've called ourselves. I'm sorry.
I think we're close. I don't think we're that far off. One of the things that troubles me a little bit is we have this parks tax that is coming up. I'm a supporter of that. But the City Council hasn't committed to... the Parks and Rec Commission recommended a larger amount for the parcel tax. Instead of $49, I believe it was something in the neighborhood of $70 or $80. In my mind, one of the great things about Davis are the parks and recreational opportunities. So I'm going to vote for the $49 tax. I'm going to be very disappointed, though, if I vote for that tax and two-thirds of the rest of my neighbors vote for that tax, and then the next day the parks budget is cut. The parks budget is funded by the parks tax, but also from general fund money. What I would like to see is an honest, number that we could tell the community and say, this is what we need to fund our parks. And if we fund this amount, we will maintain our parks as is and won't cut any programs. If you say no to that, okay, well, maybe we'll come back with a $49 version. But we were never really given the opportunity to have we want our parks fully funded. And that's a little bit problematic for me. In general, I think that we do have enough money within the city to maintain our level of services. And again, it has to do with asking employees to contribute a little more toward their pensions and their retiree health benefits, and over a gradual period of time, because our budget shortfall sort of grows over time. In today's picture, we're okay. We also have a reserve fund, and part of me thinks, like, if there was ever a rainy day, this might be considered a rainy day in terms of city finances. We're deferring a lot of road maintenance, we're deferring a lot of things. And I think we need to be honest about the deferred projects that we're not funding, because it gives this illusion that everything is okay in terms of our budget when it's really not. So the idea of we're going to grow our way out of this by just plopping down a whole bunch of peripheral developments, I think is short-sighted, because in the long run it hurts us financially. But I think that we can do some things. We can make downtown a little more business friendly. We can try to increase sales tax. In today's economy, that's a tough order. I think really we're going to have to just watch what we have and just be a little more efficient with how we spend our money.